Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at another Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, and it's the Shredder. Yes, I've done this guy before. This is actually the second version of the deluxe Shredder figure that they produced, and there's a reason that I got this. The first Shredder figure was so atrocious, I was so unhappy with it. I actually went out and got a different Shredder, the talking one. Power FX one, I think is what it's called. And it actually was a pretty decent Shredder. But then they came out with this one. This is the latest wave, or not latest, I think the second latest wave of Nickelodeon Turtles figures. And it's pretty good. It looks like they corrected a lot of the problems that we had with the first deluxe Shredder figure. And it was like $8, and I found one that had a good paint sculpt on it, so I went ahead and picked up while I was out shopping today. So yeah, much better looking straight out of the gate in the package than the first figure. I will compare the Shredder figures with it. So look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo there. There he is in package. Looking pretty cool, pretty menacing. I love how the helmet actually detaches in these massive, massive blades on his armor. Definitely cool. I thought initially it was just the same body and they remold the head and things, but it's actually different plating. It looks like a different body in comparison. So it's got that shell-like armor bubble piece up here, back of the package. Here's kind of a wide angle shot. We've got a new piece of artwork here from Shredder, and I don't know if this is the same bio. It's probably something a little bit different. If you want to pause and read that, feel free to do so. And then here are the additional figures. They added a couple of them, like the cockroach. The Mousers look really cool. I do dig that. There's Baxter Stockman in cyber mode. I wonder if they're going to do a fly version of him. And then the turtle side, really the little baby turtles are the only newer ones. And I just did a review on those not too long ago. So yeah, there he is, Shredder. Let's get this guy out of the package and see what we think. Alright, so here we have the Shredder out of package. And there are things I really do dig about this figure, but like it seems every other Shredder figure made, there's always some kind of issue with the figure. I don't know what it is, why it's so difficult to make this bad guy toy, but I've never seen one I've been 100% satisfied with. But this one is much better than the original figure that we got out of the Nickelodeon line. Sculpt-wise, it looks really, really nice. I love the head sculpt. Just kind of a close-up here. Let's see. The one thing I don't like about this guy, he's very difficult to stand. Here's the head sculpt. Very, very well done. I mean, he looks nasty, gross, and burned. They did a good job with that. I have not seen a lot of the Nickelodeon cartoons past the first season. I cannot remember if I've actually ever seen Shredder in the show or not, so I haven't seen him without his mask in the show. But it really reminds me of the new movie that just came out. Spoiler if you have not seen it. He has a very similar kind of head. The snarl on his face. I like the eyes. They're painted very, very well. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's a really, really good figure. The drawback to the guy is posability. I've got some issues with the posability. Primarily the elbows and the knees. He does have joints in his knees, but this leg can only go as far as that pose. That's it. That leg straightens out a little bit more, but it's really not very good. He has zero articulation in his ankles. His hands do, I guess, put it in frame. have some articulation. I really like the armor. I like the little piece on the belt, looks really nice. His arms are on ball sockets, but again, elbows have no articulation, which is a failure from the original figure. He does have the little flippy pieces on his shoulders. His cape does come off, which is really cool. It's a nice soft rubber. I like all the shredded cape ends, which is really, really nice. And yeah, posability. First of all, getting the guy to stand can be an issue. You have to get it just right. Now the helmet, so here is the helmet. Yes, love the helmet. Reminds me of an evil version of Dr. Fate's helmet. Just really, really nice. And it sits so well on the figure. Just absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Cannot say anything bad about this helmet. Probably the best helmet sculpt on a Shredder figure that we've ever had. No doubts about it. So, yeah, just kind of a nice close up there. I mean, it just looks menacing. It looks good. I like the large claws coming off of the side of the figure. I think that looks really, really nice. Just did a really good job. If you just sit and pose the figure, it looks good. It looks damn good. But if you're trying to get articulation out of it, you're not going to get anything out of the figure itself, which is unfortunate. So let's kind of back it up here. Here he is, as I knock him over, next to the original figure that came out in the line. Just kind of zoom in on the two. As you can see, far superior than the original figure. Now, I will say this one is better in the fact it is more articulated. It's a lot smaller too. This one just looks a lot bigger. It might be the cape, but the chest looks a little broader and his legs are kind of spread out a little bit more. But at least this one here has got articulated elbows and knees. I will give it that, which is very unfortunate that the new one does not. How does he stand up to the Power Effects one? So there he is with the Power Effects one. This is still not a bad figure. I really like this one, and it talks. The biggest issue with this one is the fact that it's got the big battery pack on the back, but looking straight on, it still looks good. I like it. I mean, it's really got about the same posability, and it stands a lot better. I don't know. If you can't find this one, this is a perfectly good substitute. Absolutely, no doubts about it. And then let's compare him to the new movie figure. So there's the new movie figure. That's a lot of shredders right there. Yeah, and actually, I did go see the movie. I mentioned the head sculpt. This character in the movie looks amazing. There's so much gold detail that is not on this figure, which is a damn shame. And the face sculpt is piss poor compared to the helmet that we get in the movie. It looks amazing. I would love a Hot Toys version of this new Shredder. It just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Definitely go check the movie out. And I'm going to warn you, the first part of the film is kind of forced, but once the turtles show up, it gets much better and a lot more fun. The kids are absolutely going to love the movie, and there's lots of nods to all the original, to the cartoon, all the incarnations of the cartoon, the 1990 film, just a lot of nods to the series, even the old comic books, which is real nice. But anyway, back to this guy. So yeah, man, which is the best? I mean, I really do like it. I think it is far better than that, and I can't complain much because it's only $8. If you see it, definitely, yeah, I would probably pick it up in comparison to the other Shredders. Let's take a look at this Shredder with the other Turtles from the same series. All right, so here's Shredder 2.0 with the Turtles from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy line. And, you know, I like it. He looks really good with them. He's tall compared to the others, a little bit taller than them. And he looks menacing, absolutely. Out of the 3 Shredder figures that I have for this line, this is probably my favorite as far as look goes. Like I said, the Power Effects one is really, really close, but as long as you're not expecting a lot of articulation and you want him to look like that, then you're going to be good to go with this figure. It's only $8. It's way better than that first one. If you got the first Shredder and you're disappointed in it like I was, this is a significant replacement for him. So, yeah, definitely cool stuff. Just here, before we close out, so the cape. Here's where the cape kind of wraps around, and if you pull it off, you see it's got a little plug that goes into the back there. So here is Shredder sans cape, looking kind of cool. It really takes a lot from his size, to be honest with you. I think he looks much better with the cape. But there he is without the cape, and we'll get the turtles out of the way here. Kind of cool. Kind of fun. So yeah, he looks very, very, very different without the cape on itself. So just in comparison, here he is with the first Shredder that did not come with a cape. I'll get these guys off to the side there. So yeah, very, very different. He still looks better. I don't know. He's got this nice I'm going to kick your butt kind of look going on there. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. I am digging him. To put the cape back on, take that off. You just simply plug that back in, and then you're going to wrangle the piece up under, because it's nice soft leather. Just kind of wrangle it underneath. If I can get it there we go. You just kind of have to push it up underneath the blades on his back, and you're good to go with it. So yeah, fun stuff. Really do dig the helmet. I think the helmet is absolutely amazeballs on it. Now if I can get him to stand again. Once you get him in a standing pose, he's good to go. It's just finding that pose. So yeah, there he is, the new Shredder figure from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nickelodeon toy line. Absolutely an improvement. Yes, there are issues, but I still prefer it. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.